up, y'all?
Y'all. Oh, got that southern drawl.
So I'm going to be finishing the installation of this radio, aftermarket radio installed on a 2016 Hyundai Elantra. That is my fiance's that's behind the camera at the moment. Oh, all her beauty and glory. But I figured since I've taken it apart 3 times that I'll show you how to actually take one of these apart if you're ever trying to do it yourself and have no clue on how these take apart. This is probably one of the easiest radios I've ever done in my entire life. Thing to keep in mind though, a lot of these parts we had to order online because of, since it's COVID, the plant that makes these parts and sells them in stores and gives them to the stores is currently closed, so you can't find them in stores anywhere. So you're gonna have to order online, and that can take up to a few weeks, depending on your year. So, which I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But what you're gonna need tool-wise is pretty straightforward. You're gonna need a screwdriver that's Phillips head for the screws in the dash, and a plastic trim tool, because if you use metal, you'll dent up the plastic on here and you won't be happy. So first thing you're going to do is obviously put the car in park, turn the car off, and if you want to be even safer, disconnect the battery so you don't have to worry about getting electrocuted. But in this case, I know I'm not going to get electrocuted, so I'm just going to go straightforward. But I'm going to be using this tool to get started, this one. You can get these at Harbor Freight for around $5, I think, $5-10. And you're going to go to this like shifter here, and you're going to fucking just stuck it in between the shifter where like the parking drive is and the plastic right here, and just get in between and like push down and pull up to get this up. It's held in there by clips. Just take that off, and you want to make sure you don't want to break these, because if you break these they won't go back in the holes and then you'll be really mad. And we're going to do the same for this side over here. If I can get it in the hole. Oh, there we go. Pop it up. Pull this guy out. Another thing to keep in mind too, on these ones, your airbag sensor is on the clock, and that goes right here. You want to make sure you disconnect that, or else you'll have an airbag light and you won't know why. It's because the airbag sensor module, I should say, is actually in the clock itself, and you need that clock for light for the airbags to essentially work. So I'll borrow this real quick. We got screws here that hold this guy in place. This is the aftermarket plastic part. I guess shelf or installation kit, I should say, is what it's called. Alright, so I have a ratcheting screwdriver, but you can just use a regular screwdriver. And we're just going to take this front plastic part off first. You don't want to lose the screws. I didn't want that to happen, but it happened. So that's not going to go back home because I don't have a magnet at the moment. I'll have to get that later.
Good job.
Hey, listen. It's because this.
Not a professional. Don't do this at home.
Yeah, don't do this at home. Fuck this YouTube tutorial. Yeah, you want to be very careful. Because I actually lost one the other day, and it was actually in the dash over here, which was this top one. And these guys are black and that tiny in a dash. They're no fun to find. So don't do it. Just save yourself a trip. If you can find a magnet tip, do a magnet tip. It will make your life easier. In this case, I don't have a magnet tip because I like to challenge myself, I guess. I don't know. Like the scariest part of my life. Okay. So that comes off. That comes off. That's the thing. And what we're gonna do right now is install this guy for the airbag sensor, because we need that. you don't want the airbags not working. And those are held in by screws of that nature. Just a Phillips head screwdriver. You want to make sure you line up the holes. So one screw goes there, it clips in here, and the one screw goes there. Just do the thing. Just tie it. Okay. Like so. You take the other screw and you're like, fuck you. Like so. And there you go. So that's the airbag module installed now. So it looks like, you know, how it should. Don't work on cars, kids. It's a very stupid decision. Another thing I'm going to be doing is actually installing the microphone too. I forgot about that. When I said I took the stash apart 3 times, I was not joking.
More like 4.
4 times. So these are held. This racking system is held in by these screws. I already took one out over here. That's why that one's missing. It's just a Phillips head screw. They're pretty straightforward. You just untie it. Untie it. You unscrew it. See, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Got tying on your brain.
Oh, I'm gonna tie you in a shoe. Oh. It's in my screwdriver. And just a fair warning, these are gonna be torqued to factory. And they're going to be, like, you can see the screwdriver's a little fucked up. And so they're going to be tough to get off. Just be careful when you're taking them off for the first time because you don't want to strip the screwdriver or anything like that because then you'll be really screwed. And,
no pun intended.
Yeah. Huh. I'm a comedian, didn't even know it. So once those screws are undone, this guy just pops out like so. And so what we did here, this is the wiring harness that we ordered offline. So these Hyundais 2016 and up, they have a 2 plug input for the radio. So you're going to need 2 plugs to work. And basically, so I didn't do the wiring. My coworker, that's a master tech, Donnie did. And he lined up all the wires and used shrink wrap to secure the connection and soldering. And the reason you use solder is because it's the strongest connection. It makes a better like hold on the wire, and so you get a better signal that way. So that's why you preferably use solder if you can. If not, you can just twist them together. It works fine. He just did it, and I was just like, okay, like I'm down. So that's how you get the radio out. This is gonna be the microphone installation that I forgot about, kind of. So the mic input goes into here, and I haven't thought of a good way to really run this yet. I'm just gonna wing it like I do everything else. So this guy is gonna go in like so, plugs in, and and this is for steering wheel controls. That's why that doesn't have a plug. And then your antenna on this one is right here, but you need an adapter. Her antenna is tucked all the way back there. So, how am I gonna run this? I don't know. Don't fucking know. Oh! Scared the shit out of me. Feed the extra wires through and yeah, does that work?
I guess so.
Yeah, we'll try that then. That's what we're gonna do with the mic. When it's plugged in, I'm basically just gonna be putting it back together. Hopefully this is the last fucking time I'm gonna take this thing apart. If not, I'm gonna be really sad. Ah, iPhone.
Don't forget to put the closet.
It's attached to the plastic.
I mean,
You mean hook it up? This is why you get married, or gentlemen. I would have had taken it apart again. So that seatbelt thing is right here. That's that wire. We're bringing that up and send it out because we need it for the
airbag sensor.
For the airbag sensor, because you don't want that light on. It won't pass the inspection. At least I don't think it would. I could be wrong. So now, you take this motherfucker, you're taking this wire and you plug it into here, which gives power and signal to the airbag and clock. And make sure you plug it in the right way too, because that would help. And then you're lining these guys up into those holes, and this goes into those holes. Flipping it up, and another truth. Will it fuck me? Probably. Fun part. So, for you guys are wondering why this looks like the way it does, I didn't want to adjust the brackets because they were giving me issues. So that's why it's pushed out a little bit, because it's like a very tight squeeze. Whatnot. But we're gonna make it.
Babe, you're... Never mind. You might want to cut that out.
Maybe. Alright.
Didn't make any sense. Why would your pubic hair be on your eyebrows?
You never know.
No, I do know.
So now that this is installed, it's hooked up, we got the mic hooked up. Bada bing, bada boom. This is the home stretch that you want to fucking kiss, because this is the best part. These bitches are just going to go back in. Why is there a 10-foot wire up here? Oh, that's hot.
Thank you.
If she burps louder than you know she's a keeper. So I just lined up the holes. Go into place.
Okay.
And just beat it like you're beating your meat. And then it goes back in.
This is not appropriate.
Hey. It's always... They're going to learn someday, you know?
Oh my god. You're gonna get like age restricted.
And then we're gonna take this guy, and I already dicked myself, kind of, because I didn't give myself enough wire, so I'm not gonna even bother tucking the other piece in. But it's gonna just go in like that. There you go. And go on like that. And there's your mic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test to make sure that the mic works. Airbag light is now off. So there's no airbag light on. It's basically just like a red dude getting punched in the face by an airbag. I don't know why your wipers are going 50 miles an hour. But I do need your phone. So we're checking an iPhone, whatever the fuck generation it is.
XS Max.
Okay, there we go. We're hooking it up.
Look at my doggo. Yes, Tucker.
So as you see, it just registered that there was an iPhone hooked up, so the CarPlay is active. And like I said, what we're going to do again is to make sure that the microphone works. I think I accidentally disconnected it.
No, you didn't. Wait, yeah, maybe you did.
Yeah.
Hold on, you take the camera. Here you go.
Okay, so they're registered. We're gonna go to messages.
Granny said love you, baby girl. Praying for you. And sent 2 growing heart emoji. Would you like to reply?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Love you too, Granny.
Your reply to Granny says love you too, Granny.
So that's the
Ready to
microphone
send it?
working. Yes.
Okay, it's sent.
She's in the YouTube video and she doesn't even know it yet. But yeah, so the microphone works, it's receiving. I mean, it's definitely not the prettiest. I just kind of improvised. There's many other ways you could have done
Let's
this.
see about calling.
We're going to do a call test too, just to make sure calling works. Oh, look at that pretty screen. Hello?
Hello?
What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Oh, we got my microphone set up, so I'm talking to you through my car.
Through your radio thing?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And you're on YouTube. Did a YouTube
Oh,
video.
what?
You're on a YouTube video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm filming. I filmed taking it apart and setting it up. This is
Do what?
I filmed it taking it apart, like the radio, and and putting it back together and setting it up, and now we're doing the test runs.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
What do you?
Wait, so I'm gonna hang up and you call me back to see if it pops up on my screen and I can answer it.
Just regular phone?
Yeah, just regular phone call.
Okay, I will.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
And so the way this works, we have a USB interface that comes with the radio that we shot down in through the dash. This was also the MasterTech's idea, and we makeshifted the stock USB, took the circuit board with the USB out, and just used the shell to insert the interface through that. So that's how that's working.
Oh, awesome.
10,000.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, it worked.
it worked. Okay, good.
Uh-huh. Now I need you to hang up and text me.
Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
She didn't know she was gonna be a test run.
She's like,
Poor Granny. I can't feel my toes.
Yeah, it's like really cold out.
Hey, it popped up.
Uh-huh.
Granny said hey y'all.
Hey,
Would you
y'all.
like to reply?
Yo.
What up, home dog?
You have new messages in 10 conversations. First, sister-in-law said I stopped and got some drinks and olives and and milk. Would you like to reply?
No.
Next, 877
Okay, we're done with that. Okay.
But as you guys can see, it
What do you want
works.
to say?
And yeah, that's that. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section for Ashley to answer. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat. I gotta hit the beat.